I just wonder, what can we do to fight the hatred against those of us that are the LGBTQI and everything else that's been added? Because it's gotten to the point where things like Orlando, I wonder if will happen again. Look at what happened with transgenders. They got vilified. It was never a huge problem them being in the washroom. Yes, there was occasional attacks. But the level of which things have gone downhill afterwards have gone insane, and it's scary. And then you look at the Orlando shooting, and you look at all the reactions there, with some people saying they're glad that 50 pedophiles were dead. Like, is this seriously what we allow? I mean, you have a right to say it, but I think they should be vilified far, far more. There should be a reaction against this. I've said it a few times before. To me, one of the most vile things I think I've heard against gays is hate the sin, love the sinner. Because you're still saying something's wrong with someone. Dressing it up in a veneer of pleasantness or caring does not make it any less vile. Or any of these other kind of things like that. Well, I don't hate gays, but God does. Or stuff like that I hear a lot. This isn't helping. This isn't making the world a better place. All this anti-stuff about how gay marriage is going to destroy society. Even though countries like Canada and some other countries have had it for almost 2 decades now. But oh no, it's going to destroy the world. It's going to make everything terrible. Transgenders are going to rape your children, even though many countries have had gender-neutral bathrooms for years. It's all this hate-mongering, this fear-mongering, this attacking, and it just seems to get worse. Like, I know we shouldn't jail these people. No, I do question whether or not some of these things would fall under inciting to violence, but how would you link it? I guess it's a tricky thing. When you have people like Pastor Manning, or Brian Fisher, who's an elected official, saying these things. An attorney general saying that gay marriage will ruin society, and then later trying to back it away, but not even being willing to say he was wrong. How many of those that condemn this current outrage are going to be the same people that were pushing people towards this with their comments, their rhetoric? Like, I don't know what we can do. I think we have to do something. There needs to be a bigger pushback. Even if it's at the simple level of call someone out on their bigotry when they use hate the sin, love the sinner. Because I don't look at that and think, well, he's still a good person. Because that is hateful. That is bigotry. Even if they don't mean it that way, it still is. The best of intentions can have the worst consequences. No matter what your intentions are, the outcome is just as important, if not maybe more so. I don't look at a racist or a race realist that says blacks would be better in Africa, or blacks are dumber than whites, so therefore we shouldn't waste money on them, or blacks are more violent, and think, oh, well, his intentions are good. No, the rhetoric is vile. What he says is vile. Just because he believes it truly, or he thinks he's helping society, does not make what he says any less vile. And I'd have no problem calling out someone like that, as we did years ago when the whole race realism things blew up in the atheism community. And I have no problem saying the same thing to anyone that uses the hate the sin, love the sinner stuff. So let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear what you think on this subject. Please let me know.